Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Fluke, and you're watching Asia-Based TV, and I'm joined by my co-host.
What's up, fams?
Fams?
Yeah, fams.
It's plural?
It's plural.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say fam, but I wanted to be inclusive.
Well, I thought like the Ebonic way to say it is just fam with no S.
I don't know.
I think you're doing some
You would know better than
appropriation. Yeah, you're doing some appropriation already. We've only been on the show for... Yeah, so it's been a little while, eh? We're on a different time. We're going to be streaming randomly. This is the not the show because I'm still waiting on stuff.
And I'm still bringing up the channel because I want to be able to see the chat if there is one.
Yeah. But before I get into it, because we got a lot to cover, you can see how gangly I've become.
Sorry, turn down the volume.
I'm like skinny fat like Gumby. But anyway, yeah, welcome to Asia-Based TV. This is the Not the Show. And we are coming to you live from Davao City. Me and Chris are reunited as of, what was it, Sunday? I popped in a day early.
Yeah, Sunday, 4 days ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I always think of Biden when someone's like, that was 4 or 5 days ago.
It's Friday right now, right? In
is it?
Asia? I believe so.
As soon as you said that, I got the thirst.
It's Friday.
Yeah. And we've been living an alcohol-free life so far this week. It's been a good run so far.
Yep.
And we're cleaning up our act. And yeah, so I'll just go through the usual. If anybody wants to do a super, I'm not going to bother you guys or grift anymore about that. I'll do it once on the hour, but this show is going to be less than an hour, so this will be the only time I do it. You can do so by going to asiabase.tv/tip. That uses stream elements, or there's a link in the description at hobowithalaptop.com/connect if you want to find other options like Wise and PayPal. You can keep us afloat. And then if you ever want to leave a voicemail, there's a link in the description for that too. It is currently speakpipe.com/hobo speaks, but in the future, I will change that URL as well. And
Stone Cold, what's up?
Holy crapola. Welcome back, Mr. Steven. Yeah, good to see the band back together. Yeah, man, we are back. And this is actually going to be our sole YouTube thing. Like, we were going to have our own little thing going on, but we decided that 2 is better than 1. And Chris is going to be releasing his show in the future, though, because he's already got, how many do you got in the pipe? 3?
There's 3. It's a lot of editing needs to be done because of the camera angles and audio on a separate file. And I've been busy, so.
Yeah, and we'll get into that, too, very shortly. But yeah, man, so it's been a while. It's been a run. You know, lots of wonderful things have happened. I got to see my kids, so I'm going to get that out of the way real quick for anybody that knows us already with our parasocial friendships.
If you're following the saga.
Yeah, the saga of all the removed live streams. I didn't remove them because I felt bad about the content of them. I removed them, and they're still there, and I'm going to back them up one of these days and make clips out of them. But I removed all the previous streams. I mean, there might be some material in there that could be used in an upcoming court case that I'm going to be involved in to get custody or at least access to my kids again. But I just thought when people look at the channel, it'd be cool if they just see us like hit the ground running. So not the show, the show that we're doing now out of Chris's house. We're going to leave these up. I mean, unless I say anything about my private stuff again, like I did. You know,
like your gonorrhea.
Yeah, the gonorrhea, the anal fissures. Yeah.
Already getting critiqued. Yeah, he has lost a lot of weight. We both have, and that's why we decided we're going to switch from beer to protein and get back.
You got bigger, and me, I got stone cold. I got to tell you, man, I got skinny fat, and I am much skinnier and weirder and twitchier and whatnot. Have you followed the saga of Sick Grandpa and the Pinays sorority? No, I have not. I have been
seen him for a few months.
I've been out of the loop completely.
What's the dealio?
Yeah, let me know the dealio on that one. But yeah, just to fast forward through it, I got to see the kids. I ended up moving over to the barangay that they're in. I was like 3 blocks away from my kids. Saw them like 9 times in total. And the last time I went to the police station and introduced myself and said, hey, I haven't seen my kids and my access was cut. I'd like to see them. So then they come with me to the barangay hall, and then we set up a meeting, and everything was going really, really well. And then the ex and her family didn't show up to the meeting, and they just decided they're not going to. I pushed harder. I was able to take my kids out a couple times, but they never let me be alone with my kids. Treats me like a criminal, and I don't like it. But the last time I saw them, I kind of snuck up on them and saw them a couple times after that. But the last time that I was able to take them off their premises was with my father-in-law, and I took him to a Protestant church. And the Catholic father-in-law didn't like that very much, and he tried to kibosh my access at that point. He even told my son that he is their father now, and I am not. So I'm sure you can imagine, and then on my birthday, which was on June 9, and then on Father's Day, I didn't get to see my kids.
That's got to slap. I had some little punk kid who was like 17 during my divorce in like 2008 tell me he was a better father than me because he changed my twin son's diapers once. And I was like, oh, congratulations, little boy.
Yeah.
Like, you've done it. But don't mess with another man's kids.
No, you don't at all. Like, I mean, it's my legal right to have access. So because I knew that there was going to be, she had a litany of like things, of false claims that she made about me. And I was just careful to correct the record with people that matter in the barangay. So that's fun. So yeah, that's the story. We'll be getting out of the situation I'm in now and going to court, but I want this to be profitable first. So we're going to be hitting it really, 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 really hard. But before I get to that, yo, what's up, Zach, man? Good to see you as well. We're not doing the verticals anymore. We're probably going to abstain from doing verticals altogether. And we're just going to do it like this. But yeah, man. So I got to see my kids. I live in Cagayan. I was on intermittent fasting 9 days at a time, which is why I'm so skinny and weird looking now. And dad bod in full effect.
Actually, about the verticals, Zach and Steven, you should say, like, what are you watching on? Is it a phone? Because I know you can just turn it sideways, but what do you prefer? Because I liked the verticals.
I did too, but a kick doesn't do it.
Oh, that's too bad. Maybe we could do 2 different phones.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But then we're getting into...
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
If we can, we will.
Yeah. And then when I do live streams on Kick, we're going to have to figure out, like, do I use their Wi-Fi? Like, or how busy is that tower that day? Because I've noticed...
has Wi-Fi too?
Well, no, I just mean if I go to a bar and I'm doing a live stream on Kick.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I'll get into how we're going to do the content in the future. But I wanted to let you have the floor, man, because you've been really busting your ass. And I think while you're talking, I'm going to set up your website.
I've been on hiatus from YouTube. Like, I moved out here. I was coming here off and on and making content about living here. But when I actually bit the bullet and moved here, I put my channel on hold because I was making videos about red flags of dating Filipinas, and I had this trash relationship that I was just like not following my own advice. So we tried to fix things. She wanted a provider, but she wasn't bringing peace or honesty or loyalty consistently anyway. So eventually I just decided to go ahead and do what I came here to do, which is promote Mindanao, specifically Davao City, and showcase what the girls here are actually like. So I had to make room in my life to actually do either a podcast or whether it be vlogging or interviews on the street with these girls. There's a lot of good people here that you will only meet if you're here in person. So I've been here in person and I've met a lot of really genuine people. And now that I've tried to free up my time, but in the process of building a new studio for us to have as like our home base, I wanted to monetize the space so that it would pay for itself. And that materialized into building what I decided to make into a cyberpunk lounge. So we are going to be streaming eventually from The Signal, which is downtown Davao, and we'll do our time slot, and then when the time slot is done, we'll stop recording and start selling drinks, and it's it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's taken up a lot of time. Never opened a bar before, and definitely a learning curve there. But I can't work there. I can only be an investor, so I won't be like behind the bar serving drinks. I'm just kind of there for morale.
Technically, I can work there and you can't. That's kind of funny.
Well, we'll see if I find one of these nice ladies to marry me and keep me here forever. But no rush on that, certainly. Ooh, what's that? I see.
Did it work? Because I couldn't.
I can see it in the background.
Okay, because I didn't set that up. And I'm wondering now, am I streaming on Asia based or am I streaming on Hobo? Because I commented and it was Hobo, and I'm going to get to you, Steve, because you said something really funny.
I'm following Asia based. That's where I'm watching the chat.
Okay. Good. So that's weird. It commented as Hobo though.
I want to read Steven's.
Yeah, so James and Karen got the treatment. So did Colonel's Chronicles.
Grandpa, or as I call him, Spit Grandpa, does negative rant video. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen him. He's always like saying, "Oh, you don't have any money. You need to have like a nice house like me if you want to get these beautiful women." He did one on Roy and Rhea, James, Missouri. Hey, let's not mess with Missouri though. And
that's where Chris
Chronicles. Is from. STL represent. But James is from a smaller town down south. Gramps nicknames for them. Oh, he made those nicknames. Okay, I'll go check them out. Steve Irwin, part of Handle in respect to his contribution to wildlife. May he rest in peace. Speaking of resting in peace, I don't know if you guys are into Oliver Tree, but I'm dealing with a lot of grief, and I haven't had like celebrity grief ever really, except when Kurt Cobain died, and this because he was such a good guy. It's kind of like if Keanu Reeves died, I would be floored. But,
yeah.
I don't know if you have Kick or Twitch, but if you do, I'll join. We are setting that up still, right?
Yeah. We're going to get to that. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Signal. But yeah, so he gave them the treatment. I don't use names anymore. Like when I have two best friends on this earth that are like my two best friends, like thick or thin, keeping me afloat. Like I'm living with Chris currently because I'm still in my position. And I got another friend that ironically has an uncanny resemblance to Chris, which is really weird too. His name's Mike back in Canada. When he separated from his wife, I never called her by her name again. Destroyer of worlds. I would actually go through the extra effort just to say the three words. So with the Adventures channel that got the treatment, I'm always going to refer to him as the autist. Unless I come up with a new name, like Howdy Doody or something. But like sometimes you get rolled in the ass too hard and you can't. Yeah.
He said it.
Yeah. But no, like I just, like there's some bridges that can't be mended. But yeah, so he got the treatment, but again, you know what? I don't think that's bad. I'm going to watch it.
No, maybe someday we'll get the treatment and that will mean we've made it.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's what it is, really. Cheers. Yeah. Hold it over the soundboard.
We should.
It's yours now anyway.
He's paranoid that I'm going to pour the water out on the soundboard.
Yeah, or the laptop. But yeah, I mean, good for him. Good for him, though. Like, I have no ill will, so I'm glad for the autist and his lady. That's really cool that they got the treatment. As for Colonel, I don't remember. Like, I think he did a super around Christmas. I think he was nice to me. So, like, I'm not going to talk bad about any other YouTubers. That's one thing I decided I'm not going to do.
No, because we want them all to come hang out.
Yeah, except for the autist. That's the only one I'm not going to do.
I would still hang out with him, but
yeah, maybe
it won't be on the show. I guess.
Not on the show. And I would hang out too. Totally. Totally have a beer, totally make amends. But there's just some things that, nah. And I have to outgrow the fuck out of him. That's the whole, like, I got my whole thing. So,
do we have any vodka here? It is Friday.
Yeah. Oh,
no, we're not going to do that.
That's the Californian that I was talking to on the phone yesterday.
Oh, what's
your voice Steven? Is pretty cheer to all ears. Which one? I think both of us got butter voice. It's another reason why I chose Chris to be my co-host.
Because I'm monotone.
Yeah, and you never know when you're making a joke, which I think is funny as hell.
Yeah,
but Drop the Steve Irwin part of handle in respect to his contribution to wildlife. May he rest in peace. Yeah.
Who's Chud the Builder?
Chud the Builder. I've heard that name.
We'll do some research.
He's a guy.
Is his name? Is it Chad? Is that his real name, and we're mocking him?
No. I think there is a Chud the Builder. I've heard about him recently. I got to do my research.
Is Chud a Canadian thing? Because in the States we say chode.
I think it's like Chad, but like meathead.
Oh,
so it's like,
what's up, Chud?
Crush a beer on your on your head, and I'm guessing when they poke a hole in the side, shake it and just drink it. I'm like, yeah, Chuds will rule the world, man. It says so in the Bible. But yeah, so the meek, whatever. But
I thought it was the Chuds were promised this land 3,000 years ago, but that's a separate group.
That's a good segue. We're gonna be doing some work on Siargao because that's heating up. I already got a video on it from about a year ago, but that's been heating up. I guess like I'll kind of talk about some of the topics that we're going to be getting into when the real show starts, and that's after I get a new MacBook Pro, after I get my new iPhone and my motorcycle, and I'm able to like move around. Everyone talks about how Siargao is part of Mindanao. Is there a bridge?
No bridge.
No bridge. I wouldn't want to do it.
You can take a ferry, but it's a little bit longer. It's not like going to Samal from Davao City.
Yeah, I'll just fly. Fuck that. Yeah. The racist dude that calls the guy the N-word and then says they are chimping it. Oh, and is he in the Philippines, this Chud the Builder? Oh.
Calls the guy the
No,
N-word?
yeah. He's like another Texan, I think.
So you're not talking about pro-life?
No.
Another one?
He's not talking about anyone that we know.
Didn't he call people chimps or something?
No, he's another nuisance vlogger from America.
Does anybody know, like, there may not be enough people for a good sample size, but there was this guy that someone posted in some of the expat groups on Facebook, and he's like total ghetto, like a drug dealer. He's got this catchphrase. He's like, brr, brr.
How old is he?
He's probably like, I don't know, 28, 29, but he just...
Is he in the Philippines?
Yeah, he's a white guy. He acts like a gangster. I think he might have a grill or something. And he's always talking about like selling different things that are...
Did he get caught?
I don't think so, but he's
putting himself out.
Flaunting it. But what's annoying is just the...
Yeah. I think it's sad when because like I'll refrain from certain terms that I used to use jokingly on earlier streams, but when you put a W in it and you call it a wig, a wigger. But I don't think that's a bad word for the algorithm because it's making fun of white people and that's popular. But I think it's sad. Like if I had a son that acted black, I would just be disappointed.
Why?
Because it's like you're not raised that way.
You'd have to go return all the bikes.
Yeah, you have to what? Go return.
I'm sorry, my son came home with this. Yeah. We're returning it now.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
We're taking that one off the soundboard, by the way, because we realize he's less than popular. That'll be the only one I use it, or the only time I use it. But it does kind of fit. The stream is therapy, brother. It is. He's locked up still. Yeah. Your Chud is locked up. The chat is in this horribly small window, so I can't really. Can I drag this around?
I see a full screen.
No, on mine though. It's part of OBS.
I thought you meant because you had the Signal website pulled up behind it earlier with a different view scene. I don't know the OBS terms.
Yeah, but just to close it off on Chud the Builder, we're going to be avoiding racism. We're going to be trying to avoid a lot of things, but just to wrap it up on Signal, basically the idea for Signal is that it's like cyberpunk kind of Miami Vice, for our more elder gentlemen that are watching. It's got the neon lights, the pink neon lights and the blue neon lights. It's actually decorated if you go to hobowithalaptop.com or if you go to the Signal website, signaldvo.com. I should start putting that. I don't know if we want to, because I don't know if we're ever going to get that thing happen that I don't want to even mention. Where we're doing a stream and then
people like
things happen.
A fly.
Yeah. I don't, so I don't know what we're going to do with that. This is not the show, so we'll figure that out before we make the real show. The real show is just going to be called Hobo and Quest. But Signal Bar, he's got his own cool drinks that he's made. He's got his own little thing. He's got some cool food options. We're going to use it as a landing pad for the proper show when we start doing it. The last half. Okay, so we're going to be doing 3-hour shows Monday to Friday live. We're changing the time frame. From
3 hours?
Yeah.
I thought you said 3 minutes.
3 hours from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Manila time. And the idea is to corner the American on the way to work captive audience. So people will listen to us like a radio show. So we're going to have all the trim-ins that a radio show would have. So I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to drop too much about our format. But yeah, we're going to have segments. We're going to be discussing, like I've already war gamed out like the first month of shows. We're going to be talking a lot about what's happening in the Philippines. Some of it we will be using a modern term that the kids use today, glazing. We're going to be glazing the Philippines in some aspects, and like a lot of.
And then when he's not glazing, he's going to be mogging because Canada.
Yeah, mogging, exactly. No, actually, that one I actually have incorporated that into my vocabulary. Glazing and mogging.
They're like opposites, right?
Yeah, they pretty much are. Glazing is like when you just like basically you're an ass kisser, and then when you mog someone, you like outdo them. You like.
Yeah, it's not insulting them at all. It's just like coming in so far ahead of them that you make them feel small. Yeah,
like I got mogged by you because you got muscle and I lost mine, you know? So I got.
Now you're glazing because my muscle's not big.
Well, you have all your teeth, so that's always nice. I haven't fixed that yet. Only 300 pesos per tooth when I do fix it, though, for the quick little denture route. Pop that in there, and then, you know, at the end of the night when she's not looking, I'll like put it in a glass. But anyway, yeah, we'll be doing a radio show 3 hours a day, Monday to Friday, and then I will stay at Signal Bar a little bit longer after we finish recording, because then I will be putting it onto Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can't do live on Spotify, which is rather unfortunate. So we'll just be uploading the posts, like the recorded version of it, the audio on Spotify. Maybe we can do video too. I don't know, but for sure the audio will be on Spotify. So you'll be able to find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and that's Hobo and Quest. That's the morning show, which will be more clean. It's going to be very clean, very stringent.
Like Boy Scouts.
Yeah, a little bit more formal than what we're doing now. Obviously, it'll be at the place. Like when I build my muscle back, I'm going to get a suit. I'm not going to bother getting one now because I'm just going to outgrow it. But, you know, we're going to get decked out. We're going to do it right. So the nights will be like that. And then I'm also going to be doing my own solo live streams on the weekends and maybe during the day. Whenever I feel like doing a live stream, once I get an apartment, which will be in a month or two, and I'll basically just be doing like long forms, maybe 1 to 6 hour streams, and that'll be on Kick. We're going to just skip Twitch. So we'll be on Kick. Actually, I don't know how much of the screen you can see in a minute. If you go to hobowithalaptop.com/connect, you can see, okay, I don't know how well this is going to look. You're going to see it on your phone in a minute.
Yeah, there's a pretty big delay.
Yeah, that's normal.
I'm doing this with my arm, and I'll see it in about, 10 seconds maybe?
Maybe. That's good then. That's actually a very short delay.
30.
But yeah, like we've got a lot of, like we're going to be on YouTube, Kick, Rumble. I'll be doing my live streams on Kick and Rumble. And we'll be doing all of our live streams on Kick and Rumble. But the show, the proper show, the radio show, Hobo and Quest, will be the only thing that's clean enough to live stream on YouTube. You can't get really kicked off Kick or Rumble. So if some girl pops out her hoo-has during a live stream or something like that, I can't risk the YouTube channel because I'm literally going to become the guy that goes out like clavicular style, if you know that kind of D-bag.
Where do you plan on finding these girls? Because I don't know anybody that's going to pop out a titty on a live stream.
Well, I'll have that other app open as well where it's fake stream and it has like, I have 1 million people watching me right now, you know, and then all the girls will start glazing.
So they'll just flock to Signal like, let me.
Yeah, pretty much. because we know how common that is in the Philippines, this conservative country, the way it is. But we also have a Discord. Link is also in the description. I have only one member on that, and he's a good friend, a good parasocial friend that I met through the channel. And then we're going to be putting clips on Instagram. Oh, we might also live stream to Facebook, just for the Hobo and Quest show. Forgot.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can stream yet, though.
Because Facebook is like required for Philippines.
Yeah, but I can't do it until I have a certain number of likes to unlock that capability. So if you guys want to like us on Facebook, that'd be cool. I'm probably the most active on Facebook with the social feed.
Is there links in the description for them?
Everything, yeah. Everything's got a link.
I can't see it because I'm in the live chat.
It's okay.
I'll look at it later.
It'll pop up on your screen with the delay. But yeah, so, okay, we're going to stream YouTube and Facebook for Hobo and Quest and the other channels, but then I'm only going to stream my side stuff on Kick and Rumble. So, like, if we do, let's say we do a live stream for Hobo and Quest, after that ends, if we're feeling good and we decide to crack open something at Signal Bar, then we will switch over to just Kick.
Zach, where are you from? Hey, cheapskates out there, better be coughing up the dough for the cause. Trans right. Look, heaven, I can do it. I'm putting $100 on the damn table right now, and that's me. I stole that money, by the way. Yeah. I gotta just ask, like, where are you from?
I forget, too. Zach, I remember you, and I remember our conversations. I had a stroke in 2019, so I have a memento brain. For some reason, I thought you were underage as well, Zach. I believe you are. I believe you're a minor, if I remember correctly, which is another reason why this show has to remain clean. But they're going to be doing all that ID verification. I think you were from Australia, weren't you, Zach? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure, though. It was either Australia or it was something that has an IA at the end.
Stringent and formal doesn't get views. Well, that's why we're going to try to have some eye candy on there from time to time.
Yeah. Like, so the original format, if you look at the channel, Steve, there's like whatever and Fresh and Fit style episodes there. We will be doing those once in a while where we'll be at Signal and we'll have a couple girls as co-hosts. Sometimes it'll be his staff. So we have a captive pool to pull from. But as we go on, we're going to be making friends.
We're sending Zach back to rehab.
Good.
Oh, boy.
He's in America.
I don't think he'll stay in rehab. He's going to escape.
But yeah, man. So yeah, that's kind of how it's going to go. And I was way long-winded with that. And then like we're just going to make fun of some aspects of the Philippines politely in a way that won't get us deported. We're going to make fun of Filipinos that are living in America, namely women, and how living in America, when a Filipina moves from the Philippines to America, she becomes what they call a boba liberal, a filam boba liberal. I've actually written about that on the blog already, and then we're going to have a lot of helpful information as well for Passport Bros. So it's going to be more structured. Now, the reason why I'm bringing that up is because these shows here, we're not going to stop looking at the chat when we do Hobo and Quest, but we're going to do it a lot less. Because like everybody does it, like all the and I'm not inside. Like I'm not saying it pejoratively, but all the boomers, they're having a beer, they're hunched over their screen, and they're reading the chat, and they're sweaty, and it's just like like they're at some bar, and then they're complaining about somebody laughing too loud in the background, and then the people in the chat are like, "Whoa, he's not reading the chat fast enough," and it's like. And then if someone does a super, he doesn't get to that person for like half an hour because he's reading all the cheap seats first. Like I man, I'm thinking regular guy.
Regular guy.
He's got like thousands of people watching his stream at any given time. He gets dozens of thousands of views, and he's reading the chat from every single individual. Like that like.
And he was one of the people that made me want to do content on Philippines, but I liked his content better when it was topical and storytelling. So when he's in the bar for 2 hours, I can't sit here and watch like a whole stream. And
I actually have watched almost all of them when I was in Cagayan because I had nothing to do.
when he does that, like I'll tune in if I can and, you know, catch a few jokes. But if he's just sitting in a bar reading the chat, it's what Mike said. It's just like,
it's rapid fire and it's audience capture. And you know, that kind of goes into the parasocial friendship. I kind of mentioned that a few times where like, I love you guys, you know, like.
We love you. You're very special.
But when we're doing segments, we have an agenda. Like we have so if we do a segment, it'll be blocked on a sheet for 45 minutes or 20 minutes or 5 minutes. We've got like nine or 12 different segments that we're going to have. We'll try out different formats, and then in between, we're going to have little, not commercial breaks, but like, you'll see.
I think most of them should be short, but the 45-minute segments, that should just be the Mike doing TikTok dance trends.
Of course. Yeah. You know, with no shirt on. Yeah. You know, I guess I'll just say the whole thing. I wasn't going to say it. Chris has a background in music and he's very good at writing lyrics. So he's been making music with Suno. I know it's AI, but it's not slop.
The reason for Suno is because I don't want to sing. Yeah. I just need someone else to sing. So it's kind of like making demos. And when I find someone that I can work with that will do vocals for me, we'll reproduce everything.
Well, it makes you a producer.
Videos.
Yeah. Like you're basically
I already know how to produce music.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's another tool in the shed.
Yeah. And you've just like made some tracks initially. I mean, I personally have plans to actually program it with my voice. Like when I create a song.
No, I've done that, but the results... Your mileage may vary.
Okay. Why does it sound tinny? You know, like some of it does. Like
no
inflection.
If you don't have the range, and then Suno puts the range like above your singing register, it will not stick to your voice. It will just insert one of its kind of prefab AI voices, which I don't like. But when I try and force it to stick to my voice, it comes out with this lazy, laid back, "Hey, well, yeah, what's up?" And so it just. I need to find like an actual local partner to help me do these tracks and give them the treatment they like. But for now, we'll just be enjoying the demos as kind of sometimes background music for me when I'm streaming, but also as features when we need to take a break from the morning show segment. It would be like they play music during an actual radio show, but we won't get copyright strikes. Yay.
Yeah, and that's the point. So we want to have a radio show with music, but we don't want to get copyright strikes, and we want to be able to say we own the music. And then the music is actually pretty good. Like I've heard about a dozen already now.
Yeah, but I like reggae, so I have some reggae tracks, and Mike hates reggae.
I hate it, but because I know that you wrote the lyrics, and I also understand the background of the song too. It's good.
I like all music though. I like metal, but when I've experimented with making metal, it always does like this disturbed voice, and it's so cliche. Like,
forget that.
That was probably more James Hetfield, but
like,
where's my keys?
Like, I'm probably gonna make tracks like what we were listening to, plus maybe some early Ministry once in a while, because you don't want to. I don't think most people will like that, but like the '80s Ministry, so it's kind of like got some bop to it, you know. And then
that seemed like it had some flair to it.
Back in the way I did the dance.
Hey.
Fingers stayed up. There's a difference between this and this. So, but so we're going to have like music breaks, and then we'll be able to grab a glass of water. Or if we have like somebody that we're going to pull in for the show, they're not sitting there just staring at their phone the whole time. They'll be sitting and waiting for their turn. We'll do a musical break. Then the next segment will begin. So we have it clear. So it's like timcast meets whatever, and Fresh and Fit meets us, because we're different. So now let's get back to the chat. Steve knows someone that's pretty cute. She has tattoos and a nose ring, and she's in Bacolod by Ilo. So she'd be good, because I'd have fun with that one because of the nose ring stereotype. She approached me at the hotel when I was doing my check-in, and then I was okay. And then he was in her room 20 minutes later. Humble brag. I'm going to come. And told you to be useful.
Earlier I said, when are you ever going to use this soundbite? And he was like, no, it'll work. Trust me.
Yeah. And about the 100 got it stolen. It was a joke. I didn't steal it from my roommate. Oh yeah, I don't know about you there,
but you
Zach.
do sound like you're a wild guy. Like if you came to hang out with us in Davao City, you'd probably be the one like encouraging us to drink more
and to get fresh with the ladies because
He needs some milk.
But yeah, and then you took it during a blackout, bro. You just didn't remember.
You guys aren't roommates, are you? You just
No. Steven is in like outside Manila. That's the guy I was talking to yesterday. Yeah, in the audio call. And then Zach's in the U.S. But Steve's from California. California. But
so he knows how to party.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to. So lame.
Bruh.
Anyway, yeah, man. So that's the radio show format. And then I don't know if you guys watch this. He's a hoser, eh? Clavicular. He's totally astroturfed by Kick itself. They pay like 6,000 different people to make clips of his stuff.
Clav,
yeah. But I do like that he goes out, he's in a bar, he's not getting copyright strikes from the music that's playing in the bar. It's Kick. I don't know what Rumble's going to do. I haven't updated my Rumble for about a year.
I don't really like that guy.
Clav?
Yeah.
I don't like him either.
Okay.
But I've been watching him in my research, though, just to like see what he gets away with. And he's got a loyal following, man. He's always got quite a few thousand.
They're mostly like Gen Y, right? Gen Z?
I would say they're Gen Z and some Gen A,
Wait, which? Oh, Gen Y is millennials.
Yeah, that's us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that, so Gen A, is that what they call the new, they just flipped?
Gen Alpha. Yeah.
Like your odometer went to the end.
Yeah.
How is that relevant?
I don't know. I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, man. So yeah, the radio show is going to be the most fun. And then I guess that'll bring me to the next part that I wanted to bring up. The radio show, because I did a fuck ton of grifting in the beginning. Right now, any supers would be going to me to really just so I don't sponge off Chris because I'm still homeless. And I'll get into why, but I'm going to get into how much it's going to change very quickly. But because I've been grifting so hard up until this point, and for not the show, I still will be a little bit. When we do the Hobo and Quest show, we are going to donate, depending on the amount we get, the first full week, maybe even up to the first full month of Super Chats, we are going to give 100% of those Super Chats because I won't need money anymore for a while. So, and Chris is good. So we're going to donate between 1, 2, depending. Like the number I have in my head is $1,000. And I don't know yet. I haven't processed this yet because I haven't actually got my money in hand. I may match whatever's donated. So, and we're going to give that money to victims of the earthquake, but we're not going to do it through some NGO. We are going to go to the barangay halls. We are going to meet the people that are fucked, and we are going to, with that, whatever barangay captain, and then we are going to get a receipt from the barangay captain. And we're just going to do it ourselves. I'm assuming it's legal to do that. I'm a resident, so it should.
If you give it to the barangay captain, you're not breaking the laws.
Okay.
But I think, like, you do what you want, but the Bible says we shouldn't go in there like,
no,
hey, look at us, everybody.
I'm not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Yeah, we're not going to do that at all. No, we're not.
Be just like,
we're not going to be like, this person got money from us. No, we're not going to do that. But I want to give proof. I completely agree with what you're saying. I'm not doing it for the clout. I'm just literally going to be very like discreet about it and just shake the hand, show the receipt that we donated the money, and then that's it. So that way our viewers know that we're not pocketing it and that our word is our bond. And then if we say that we're going to donate 100% of our super chats when we start doing Hobo and Quest, we are following through and donating 100%. Possibly might match it, depends what I get. Now, the reason why I'm still broke, because I kind of feel that needs an explanation. My dad died, and you guys probably already knew that, and I took it pretty rough. And normally inheritance is, I'm not getting a lot, but I'm getting enough that I'll be able to invest in some gear and get this thing off the ground and have a 6-month runway before I need this to be profitable. So I'm going to put everything into this show and into what we're doing. And I'm hoping that if I work at it hard enough, it will work. But there was delay after delay after delay. Mistakes were made. I'm not there, so I couldn't be looking over the shoulder. The mistake that was made, I actually warned them about it multiple times, and they still made it. So I'm a little frustrated at that. It's been a very frustrating experience, but I will be getting some kind of inheritance. And because of that, I will be able to go back to the gym. I will be able to rebuild my health, rebuild my body. And that is why I want to donate. And instead of like paying people back for your supers, I just thought I could pay it forward and give it to people that need it. Because these earthquakes, they were pretty bad. We had another volcano. I'll get to the chat in 1 second. Another volcano erupted yesterday. It was a double whammy. And I think it's a residual from the twofer that they had in Venezuela. We're going to get into conspiracy theories on Hobo and Quest 2 as to why I think those are happening. And then there was another one in Japan, I think. All within, But, these earthquakes take years to bounce back from. So every once in a while, I would like to do charity. Plus, we're going to be doing some on-the-ground work. We want to go see what's going on in Siargao. And, do our...
Volunteer to clean up?
No, we're going to do another type of mission. It's a non-Judeo, but it'll be a Christian mission when we go to Siargao, just to help people out. I'm being a little bit facetious with that one. It's with the...
I don't know what you're talking about.
I got a whole skit planned for it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I went there earlier today, and...
Yeah, but that's not like missionary work.
I know.
Whatever you're talking
We're doing the Lord's work. Shut up. Damn it. No, I'm kidding. But
Mike just wants an excuse to go to Siargao.
Yeah, I do.
Which
and Chris can come or not. I'm only going there for like 3-4 days.
I feel like I need to go because if you go without me, I'm still gonna have all these people everywhere you go in Davao. They're so proud of Siargao. They ask, "Oh, have you been to Siargao yet?"
Yeah, I know. It's literally 3 blocks away from where we are now, so we have no excuse.
What's your name? How long have you been in Philippines? And have you been to Siargao? That's every interaction with a stranger.
It's not even part of the same landmass as Mindanao, but they Duterte basically turned Davao into like this giant city. It's the biggest city in the Philippines, Davao City, but only by geography, not by population. And he's very proud of that. All right, let's get back to the chat because I know that Chris, you were grinning at something. Do you want to read some of them?
Well, he said Chris is going to break me off 1K when he gets paid. Thanks, man. But I'm not the one getting paid. My dad didn't die. I hopefully will get paid on the back end of my cyberpunk bar becoming successful. But right now, it's very undiscovered. We'll show...
it's been
we'll do a stream from there later so you can see it, but
it's only been 15 days or 16.
Today is day 15. It's been in a soft launch. I shouldn't even say that we're open yet, but we're not open. We're just kind of training the girls to learn the drinks and learn how to make the food.
You've got all your staff working every day, not just because in the future you're going to have a rotation, but right now you've got them all.
There will be shifting once we get started, but right now we want them all on board so that everyone can be cross-trained, because it's not just we're serving beer, but they're actually making really good food. Like, I gotta plug the banana fries.
Yeah, I think that's awesome.
My partner Martin, he's a chemist and a food product innovator. I don't know what his title, his background is, but he's a very smart guy, and he figured out a way to make French fries using basically plantain bananas instead of potatoes. Potatoes here are very tiny and expensive. So he makes these French fries and they taste just like Burger King French fries.
Yeah, you can't tell that there's
got like 6 different flavors that he uses because the Filipinos like to put like powdered seasoning on it. I think they're good with just salt, but you eat it, you can't tell that it's a banana. You just assume it's a French fry because that's what it looks like, it tastes like, the texture. And so we want to plug that and make that kind of, we call it future fries because we wanted to have it align with the cyberpunk theme. Everyone is like, every kiosk outside, it's kind of like a neon vendor food market or night market of additional vendors out in our front parking lot, and the food is really cheap and affordable for locals, which I think is I think it should help us get more people in there. So it will be like a Rusto bar, but then from 6 to 9 p.m. there's not music because Mike and I are going to be streaming, and so they'll have to like watch us do the podcast for their entertainment while they eat or drink. But so yeah, that's my plan, but I'm putting everything I have into it right now, and it's kind of scary.
Yeah. So any supers, I said I wouldn't grift.
No.
And I did the voice that we talked about earlier.
But I'm okay. I'm not promising you 1K, and I don't know if you know, or if you were saying 1K in pesos or dollars, but
he's just fucking with you anyway. Yeah, he's fucking around. But I do suspect, Steven, that you're the kind of guy that would be like, "Hey man, can I crash like on your couch tonight?" And then a month later, you're still there. It's like Half Baked. You ever watch the movie Half Baked? The guy on the couch. Yeah, Half Baked. Steven, if you haven't seen it yet because you're a bit younger, I tried to pull up, but the browser froze. I tried to pull up your reel from Signal, but it's now my computer's like crashing. So.
I think I told her to take it down because there was a few more edits that need to be made.
Just the one where you did and maybe it was your personal Facebook. Is it on your personal Facebook?
I don't know.
You did one reel where it was just you walking in, and you showed me the place, and that's why I thought it was bigger than it was.
Was that when we still had the scaffolding?
I don't think. No. It was when it was done.
Oh.
You went by. You looked at the picture that you say is not of you, but it totally is. And then like I saw the bar and all the lighting and shit on the ceiling, and it was like a week ago.
Oh, there's one on the Signal TikTok.
Okay, I don't know.
I didn't
can't
post
pull it up now.
on.
Opera sucks. I got to stop using Opera for streams. Like, this is ridiculous. Could have crashed the whole thing.
Bro, give me a weekend amount and Tinder, and I'll be living with a Filipina that has her own car and house.
Yeah. Our friend Steve is very good with the... I'm going to start calling you baby, like Baby Driver, but really Sugar Baby.
Oh.
It's that one. Yeah, I already told you his story.
See, for me... That sounds ideal, but I'm just picturing like, what do the girls look like?
Probably, I would guess.
Is this a case where you're taking one for the team and getting one of the ugly girls out of the dating pool?
I would say not ugly, but...
Oh, you've seen...
I've seen photos, and I'm not going to make a comment because I don't want to deride my friend. But I would say in the middle of the road, or for short, I'd say mid.
I'm not criticizing, though, because I've found that if I pursue girls that their only quality is, hey, she's easy on the eyes, then there's always a lot of suffering on my part that she's a pain in the ass. All of these personality quirks.
He lucked out because she's professional. She's not insane.
So we're talking about a specific person.
Yeah, I have her in my head. And it's definitely prettier. She's prettier than the one that for a brief time when I was in Thailand. That's a whole story. One of the segments on the radio show actually is going to be where I tell like my absolutely most fucked up Asia stories, but not like the quartering where he talks about shitting his pants in Walmart, you know? But I actually intentionally didn't wear my hat because he has the same hat, except he has a different patch on it. I don't know why. I'm seeing like CEOs wear these hats too. I found this for $1 at Gaisano.
Nice.
And the patch is a cock because Rooster is my zodiac. And because, well, you know, hung. No, I'm joking. But anyway.
Same.
Yeah, same, but yeah, different. But what was I saying? Yeah, I look like quartering. But anyway, yeah, like I'm going to be telling all these crazy stories. And one of them is the sugar mama that I had. But I changed her life. I got her on keto. I got her like taking probiotics and stuff. And I got her on collagen. She was like one of those like really, really, really sexy girls. But it was like butterface. But when I left her, it was like I left her in a better state than I found her.
Like a Boy Scout leaving his camping area in a better state than when they arrived.
And she gave me like a satellite apartment, and she'd fly me out places. Her dad was like probably, I'm guessing, like a human, you know, mover person. I'm just guessing because he had like dirty bars.
Bro, I'm going to send Mike pics later, and he will show you. My other ex in Laguna, she was rich. She was a director at an online real estate company and gave me a job as a utility coordinator. I was making 60K peso a month, working like 4 hours a night. So was that under the table, or were you allowed to work for some other reasons with a visa?
Emotional damage.
He didn't like that I called her mid. He's like, dude, one of these days he's going to be on the show too, and he's going to be like, he's going to get so mad at us. He's going to like do some crazy shit. I might have to remove that one. Let's do a vote with whoever is in the chat now. Should I remove the Akbar one? Because we're living in Davao now. When I was in Palawan, or when I was removing my streams,
There weren't a lot of...
not a lot of that variety. They were like 4 hours away. So, but here they're like an hour and a half away.
Yeah, I don't want to get too many unnecessary Muslim enemies or just offend them, because they could be great allies against our greatest ally.
Yeah, exactly. No, and I know. And living here, I got to tell you, like they're not like the crazy ideological ones here. Like the worst experience I've had here was that we turned off a road and there was no beer being sold on the way for us to go to a fiesta.
Yeah, we got called haram. Well, they said it's haram.
But she said it with
beer.
the cutest smile on her face.
Yeah, she was very nice.
Yeah. So like there's like I don't feel threatened here.
I would have converted for her.
Stop the cap.
If you do though,
Yeah.
that's the only easy way to get a divorce.
Yeah, 4 wives.
I don't care about 4 wives. I just don't want to be locked in forever if it turns out that she just only wanted me to buy her house and lot, and then she turns into a nightmare.
I had some experiences in Palawan, and one girl in my rotation was like you know, like the Amish, when they're 17, they're allowed to leave the family for 1 year and live in sin. But on their 18th birthday, they either come back or they're shunned. Well, I had a Muslim girlie in my rotation for a year, and she was on something like that. Her family said, okay, try it out, whatever. She ended up marrying a foreigner, but she was still in my rotation. But she was like, one thing I learned from her.
That's haram.
Yeah, it is. Yes, very. That is very, very
Haram!
And she would. I'll keep that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, like she was basically explaining to me how they're very like, and I believe this too. Like your family, you should be communistic. Your extended family, you should be socialist.
Oh, workday starting.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, 5 more minutes, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
And then on the outside of the world, capitalism. I believe in capitalism. But the Mazis in Palawan, they're very communistic. So they pooled their money. So she had a car, she had everything, and she didn't have a job. So.
Yes, we do like Muslims. The only thing we don't like is violent people.
Yeah, which doesn't matter who they.
The Muslims here in Davao are very good natured, very welcoming.
And this is not a hostage video, so I'm just looking for the proper.
We have a lot of Muslim friends, in other words, and it's not. Davao's kind of a melting pot.
Yeah, they're all right. Like they are all right. This isn't a hostage video. All right, let's quickly finish the chat. Okay, I will message you when I get off. It's tectonic plates, man. That's what usually causes earthquakes. Yeah, but there's a theory that it is very convenient that the war in Iran just ended right as Venezuela. Like it's going to take a long time for them to go back to oil production. And I think it could possibly be a tool that they are using that could have caused. Basically, timcast explained it. It's like setting up a rat trap. You know, you pull the pin back and you hold it there, and then it's just one little thing you got to do, and then it causes the earthquake. And I'm going to get more into that when we do Hobo and Quest in a few weeks or a couple months. I don't know when it's going to happen. Okay, maybe and Steven, maybe it was the one in Laguna. I don't know. Was a U.S. based company. Did we send them a pic of my passport and give them my routing number? I don't know the joke. Remove all. Remove
I
it.
did.
Remove what?
I had asked him about how he was allowed to work here.
Oh, okay.
And I guess they just did. They jumped through the hoops for him.
Just to go back and like properly answer Zach, do I like Muslims? I would say yes. My experience has only been good. And the one thing that I have to table is how I view them in Canada versus how I view them here. I have a less appealing viewpoint of them in Canada, but that's a different situation. Here, there is harmony, and I respect it. I actually made a video about gay pride in the Philippines and how I find it disrespectful, and I actually defended Muslims in the Philippines. So I have full respect, and I want to make that very clear. Full respect. It is a very different world out here. They've lived in harmony for hundreds of years, and this was originally a Muslim country. My chat keeps jumping. Okay, you want to pick up the next one?
Just for you to know, haram is something illegal in Islam. So what's something you did for her to say that? We asked,
for beer.
We went through a neighborhood we were on our way to a fiesta, and we wanted to bring beers to the people's house that were hosting us. And so we checked at like 8 different stores, and finally we decided this isn't a good neighborhood to ask in because everyone that lives here is basically Muslim. So the lady said that beer itself is haram. She wasn't calling us haram.
Yeah.
She's like, sorry, I don't serve it. I don't sell it because it's against the rules. And
she was the sweetest lady.
Yeah. She was cool.
Yeah.
And then so we walked back to the main road, like the highway, the Kanto, and we found some there. And then we found our friends that were deeper into kind of the same neighborhood, but in a non-Muslim street. And we enjoyed the fiesta there. They have fiestas so often. Like everywhere you go, there's always a fiesta going on somewhere.
About 3 weeks ago, I had 3 in 1 week. Yeah. Like all 2 at my house where I was living because it was a kagawad, and then another one like in the main area. Yeah. And then, like I have my YouTube account is registered as Canadian, so I have to be very careful too of the new censorship laws that they put there. But I still want to go to Shagao.
Capitalism and democracy are not synonymous. It's becoming more apparent in the U.S. every day. Well, they always say we're not a full democracy. We're a representative republic or something.
Yeah.
Because democracy is mob rule.
I agree. A republic is by far superior. But at this point,
but you can't have a republic when all of your representatives that are supposed to be a sampling are dual citizens.
Or just
to any country. Or I'm not just saying Israel.
Or you got like just people like the whole government right now in the States. I think there's maybe 4 or 5 people that deserve to stay in it. Mm-hmm. The rest of them they need term limits. That like the system is corrupt. So, like I'm starting to believe that a dictatorship or a monarchy would be a better way to live. To
the
be honest,
U.S. and Israel are probably in cahoots for the oil. Yeah, even the whole thing with Saddam Hussein having weapons of mass destruction was all BS. It was just the oil-rich Kuwaitis. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to divorce ourselves in America from Israel because they're so intertwined now, and with merging the military, we're going the wrong direction. So it's going to get worse before it gets better. The thing with removing beer from a society is that men will turn to sex or drugs. It's just rotating dopamine sources around. I agree with you, but I'm not practicing Sharia law, so that's why I'm Christian and not Muslim, I guess. I partake in alcohol.
But we fully respect it. I think that kind of goes with that saying.
And a lot of them do drink. It's just they can't publicly sell it. They'll drink like behind closed doors sometimes.
Yeah, like that's another thing too. They do a lot of things that are haram. I mean, pork is the national meat.
It's like any other religion. Like there's the public persona.
They're more like Catholics. I think Protestants are a little more, but then a Catholic would disagree with me and they would say it's the opposite. In my experience, Catholics get a higher divorce.
Well, no, what I was saying by being like any other religion, not everyone follows every rule and has a perfect life. Like, in fact, nobody's perfect. I don't care what the rules say. Everyone breaks some rules.
Yeah. Leaving now to plot your downfall, you good dad streamer. Thank you very much, Zach. And we are going to... Hobo and Quest is going to be family friendly for the most part. Unless we get onto certain topics.
Haram!
But generally speaking, I think that we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it good. Now, it's when I'm doing my stuff. not on YouTube. It's going to be a little bit more, risque. But yeah, everybody, I want to thank you guys for coming out here. This is our first one back. This is informal. We're going to be doing an informal schedule. I'm just going to wrap it up now. We're going to be doing an informal schedule for the next couple of weeks until I get my inheritance, get my new gear, and then we can get going and start working out of Signal. I got to get a bike to be able to get back and forth. And then, if you ever want to drop a super, it's asiabase.tv/tip. You can do that even when we're not streaming. There's a voicemail URL and another URL at hobowithlaptop.com/connect where you can find everywhere we're going to be. If you want us to stream on Facebook as well for the Filipinos, that'd be really great. Just hit a like on our Facebook page. And I think that's about it. Did you have anything else that you're going to want to say?
No.
No?
Nope. Thanks for having me. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah, man. Thanks everybody for showing up.
We love you. You're very special.
And I guess that's it. So peace out, everybody.